Hey guys, it's Marco here in the shop, and I want to give you a quick update on the tool setter situation. You might or might not remember that I broke my first stab at a tool setter. I drilled the 2 holes there, but this corner ended up destroying it the first time I used it. So I'm using it now as a cover, so when the bed is full of chips, at least this area is still not full of chips. So as you can see, I have created 2 holes where the screws were, inserted 2 of the 6mm pins that I had left over from the build, and again, this is just to cover up the hole while I'm machining. And meanwhile, I ended up getting a new one of these guys. Again, installed the same 6mm pins, 3D printed a little holder to the side so that it's easy in and out when I need to use the tool setter. Now, this setup is pretty nice. The only problem is that when you start a tool change, when the machine calls for a tool change, let's see, like right here, T18M6, what the machine does, it starts the M6 start.m1s, I believe it's called. We'll look at it in a second. And it goes straight to do a probing session. It doesn't give me the time to remove that and replace that. So I have edited the M6 start.m1s and also the M6n.m1s. The problem I was having with that one is that after it touched the new tool, it would go straight into machining. It wouldn't give me start spinning up at 24,000 RPM and go straight to cutting without giving me a chance to take away the tool setter, put the coolant back on, and put the cover back on. So it got kind of sketchy there a couple of times. I decided I was going to change that also. So now to stop the machine, I have inserted a couple of pauses with some windows that remind me what to do, and they've come in handy greatly. So without further ado, let me first show you how a tool change happens now. And so we're gonna start this program. Let's see. It's going through a couple of questions there, and we're coming up on the tool change. Okay, so this is the tool change scenario. This is the M6 start.m1s. You can see it's prompting me to install the tool setter. So I can take off this one, put on this one, and I close the dialog box, and the machine continues on to do its testing there, testing the length of the previous tool. So we go through that together here so that I can show you the next box, and then we go look at the changes that I've done to those files. Alright, so when my tool finishes, it moves to a position where it's easier for me to do a tool change. So it's gonna move the table away from me. Just pretend I had like a big piece here that I was machining. I want to for the tool to step away from all the action. So here I would do the tool change, install the new tool, and as usual, it says press cycle start after tool change right there. I don't know if you can see it. And so I'll go press cycle start up here, and now the machine calls for the M6n.m1s that I have modified a little bit as well. So we'll go through another tool measurements. This will be the new tool. Touch once, touch twice, and now normally what the machine does would just start spinning up 24,000 RPM and run over to cut whatever piece I had. But I wanted it to wait for me, so here comes a new box that reminds me to remove the tool setter, replace the enclosure, and restart the coolant. So I remove the tool setter, plug the hole there. Again, that's not necessary. Here's the coolant, and replace the enclosure, Let's replace the enclosure. Bear with me for a sec. Okay, so the enclosure has been replaced. I'm gonna hit go, and you'll see it's gonna start. Normally here, this is where I would start my pump also. And hit OK, and you'll hear the machine spinning up, and it's gonna go straight into cutting. Okay, let me stop this because I want to show you the rest here on the computer. So if I go, well, I don't need to be in this screen, but if you go to Operator, VBScript Editor, open a file. Let's look at the M6 start on M1S. It's mostly left alone. Hold on a sec. It's mostly left alone. Of course, I changed the coordinates like everybody else does. But a little further down, there you go. I got a section here between the lines. It says raises the spindle and brings the table forward to help install the tool. And this is the code to insert that warning message box. Then after that, pauses M6 message box to give the warning to. Oh yeah, so this one, sorry, this one moves the table, and this one gives me the message box. So I'm gonna leave it there. You can freeze frame the screen if you wanna take a stab at changing that for yourself. Let me close that one. Don't change anything. And then on the VBScript again, this time we open the M6 end. Okay, so this is M6 end here. I went quite a ways down. There you go. So this computer, let me minimize this. Okay, so here in your M16 end, right before the epilogue, and then the function start here, I have this different box. It's the same idea, but it's a little longer. It says I want to remove the tool setter. It's got a carriage return and a carriage and a line over, skipping a line. Then replace the enclosure. Let me see if I can scroll over to the right. And then number 3, restart the coolant. So this box will also stop the machine from doing anything else. And that gives me a chance to replace the enclosure, start the coolant, and move the tool setter away. Anyway, I hope this helps you to fix up your machine if you have a removable tool setter like I did. Again, the fixed one, the fixed position for me did not work out. First time I used it, it went, it destroyed itself.